Does it start it? Let's start it.
Okay, we can go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm Melody. I'm just going to be asking the questions. So this is our research group. You want to introduce yourself really quick?
Yeah, I'm Melanie, one of the group. I come from China.
Hi,
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Flor, and I'm also part of the group. Thank you for coming, for being here.
And Jennifer, thanks again for coming.
We're really grateful. And we're really interested in this topic. So what we are kind of learning in our class is the diffusion of innovation theory, and that's just talking about how different innovations, whether it's technology or any kind of innovation, kind of expands throughout society and how it's adopted. And so we were kind of interested in how businesses are using Instagram, because we've seen that not many businesses are using it, and you know, the ones who are, we don't know how they're using it, so we wanted to kind of explore that. So we've obviously found y'all on Instagram, kind of looking, as well as some other businesses that we hope to do other interviews with. But so I guess let's just get started. How did you learn about Instagram? And we can kind of go kind of back and forth or whatever you want to do. So we'll start over here. How did you learn about Instagram?
Through Facebook, because people would post pictures and it would say posted from Instagram. So I wondered,
Okay.
what's Instagram?
And so did you start using it personally? Or
No.
Okay, so you just started using it for the business. You never used it before.
Right, I never had a personal account.
Okay.
When we opened it, it was just for the business.
Okay.
I learned about Instagram probably the same way through Facebook. Well, I don't know if it was linked up to Facebook by then, but it was a few years ago when I started using Instagram. Never really got that interested in it because it felt like it was just like another app to use. But I use it personally myself, so I had experience with it before. I think we started with Nevenku, started using Instagram about fall of last year, 2012, is when we first started using Instagram. It just kind of seemed kind of like a natural progression because we already had a Facebook, we've had Twitter, so why not go ahead and use Instagram? We also have a Pinterest as well,
Okay.
and so it's just kind of like all these social media, why not we just have Instagram too?
What were your perceptions of Instagram when you first heard of it? So on Facebook, you saw it. Do you have any kind of perception of it?
I thought it was hipster. Yeah, I didn't see a big use for it personally because you can upload photos to Facebook, which seems to be the one that covers everyone, whether or not you use Instagram or Twitter. It appealed to me. It didn't appeal to me personally, but it did appeal for the business because we sell clothes, furniture, jewelry, and so you need the visual appeal, and you can reach a wider audience. Yeah.
So I'll go to the next question, then I'll move over. But so why then did you decide to implement this opposed to? Well, do you have other social media? The question is, why did you choose to use Instagram for your business opposed to other social media? But were you using other social media?
We are using others, and they're all linked,
Okay.
so that when I use my cell phone, and I take a picture of an item, edit it, hashtag it, and then upload it, and it goes to Twitter and Facebook immediately.
Okay. And so why did you decide to use it? Because you said you kind of explained that a little bit, but
Well, I mean, it's hard to remember exactly. Like, it's kind of like he said, it seems like the natural step. I was hearing about Instagram more and more, and especially when the young generation, like high school, junior high, maybe younger. So, from a business perspective, to reach as many people as possible.
And is that who your audience is for your clothing store? Is that who shops there, or is it everybody?
It's everybody. Mm-hmm.
So what were your perceptions, and then why did you decide to?
My perceptions of Instagram was, I thought it was kind of like just like hipstamatic. It had the same kind of vintagey kind of photos, but with Instagram it was more like of a network or a way to like to connect with other people in the same business, and also a way of kind of like just showing things in like a better, like more artistically, I guess. Because Facebook, you just have like a picture there, on Twitter you have like a few lines and you just have a text to send to like an article or something. But Instagram is more of like you put your own like kind of personal touch on it. Because I had a listing I had to take a sign to up in North Austin. Instead of just taking a picture, I had to get the right angle with the clouds and the right filter to make it look good, make it look more appealing to people. Because that's what, if you're on Instagram, it's kind of be more visual, kind of like it's all about the pictures and stuff. That was my kind of perception of Instagram. But what was the second question?
So then why did you decide to implement it?
Like she said, it's just like another branch of social media to use.
Was that like an audience that you were trying to reach out to, or?
I feel like real estate has like a really big, broad audience. Like everybody's always looking for a place to live. I know like a friend who owns like a men's high-end boutique. They do have clientele, but it's kind of direct to more of like a more older, because they have more money, more of an older clientele because they can afford that stuff. They've been having trouble getting the younger crowd. I mean, the older crowd. The younger crowd likes Instagram and likes that stuff, so they can use it. But
so they might not use Instagram.
Yeah, they might not Instagram. They do have Instagram, but they're having trouble of reaching out to their clientele now. And
can you talk a little bit more about the hipster perception? Just describe what that means to you.
To me, I guess hipster, because of Hipstamatic. That's why I say hipster. I don't really think it's hipster because of Hipstamatic, the other app that came out that edit pictures.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's another older app too called Hipstamatic that came out, I think, before Instagram. And that's why I kind of thought they were similar, because they had the same kind of editing things as well. So that's why I said hipster, because I thought it was similar to Hipstamatic.
Maybe for me the connection came because the most pictures I saw were coming from a friend of mine who's in Seattle, and so it was all my garden. These are my backyard chickens, looking really vintage. Maybe that's why I made that connection.
Okay. So you saw people.
The pictures that came through.
Well, like you
yeah.
said, it's more artsy. It's kind of like an art form, like.
Right, and I kind of got that. Got the impression of I'm expressing my daily life artistically.
Okay. Who or how did you implement Instagram? So who implemented it, or how did you implement it? Was it you, or was it I don't know if your what position? Can you tell us what your position is first? Are you like the owner or?
Well, my family owns it, so I guess I would say I'm kind of the manager.
Okay.
We don't really have titles. We probably should, but I act as the manager. So I didn't open the Instagram account. A 16-year-old girl who we had working on Saturdays opened it for us.
Okay. So she came to you and said, "I want to do this," or how did that
You know
work?
what? I wasn't there for that conversation, so I'm not sure exactly, but I know that it was a high school kid who was like, "Y'all need to be on Instagram."
Okay. And so now, sorry. So now who manages it?
I do.
Okay, so now you manage
I've
it?
taken over it.
Okay.
Yeah, because she got busy with volleyball and other people sort of gotten busy, so I've kind of moved in and filled in, and yeah, I've sort of overtaken trying to establish and promote our online presence.
Okay.
So it's me. Yeah.
Actually, the main person who does it is Robert Dorsey. He's the one I had to drop off at class. He would like to be here, but unfortunately couldn't. But actually, he's the one who actually implemented it. He's McNamico's marketing manager. He's also a real estate agent there as well. I think him and Monica kind of collaborated that since they had all these other things, that they would start an Instagram as well. And he manages it. Me and Monica send pictures of events or like listings, and he puts them up for us. Sometimes we do it, sometimes Monica does it, but Robert's the main one who majority does
Sorry,
it.
what does Monica do? What is her title?
Monica is owner and CEO of Namico Real Estate Company.
Okay.
Full service real estate, residential, commercial, here in San Marcos. She's also a adjunct professor at McCoy.